I'm taking advantage of the rainy season to grow more vegetables. We normally rest at this time of the year because we normally have a very sunny November, December, but this time round things are so different. It's raining a lot, and in a few months to come, that is January and February, we expect uh, a, a drought, and that's the time many people go hungry. So most vegetables mature within 3 months. So what I'm planting now is targeting February, when prices of food will be very high and there'll be a lot of scarcity. I had cleared the garden of many vegetables, so I have lots of patches that are lying idle. So those are the ones that I'm going to plant today. I did try planting green peas last season and they did very well. Unfortunately, I just planted a small area because it was my first time trying it on our soils. But now I'm really encouraged to do it on a larger patch. And I'm not only planting green peas today, I'm also planting carrots. And I want to try watermelon here. I did try it in my home. Unfortunately, the flooding didn't go well with it. I lost all of them. This side is drier. We are on a hill and it doesn't get flooded. So I want to try and plant them here and see how it goes. I learned a new way to sow the green pea seeds. Instead of digging the small holes, I just make trenches, shallow trenches, and I'm just gonna be dropping the seeds in a line. I think this is much easier to work with, especially for seeds like this, which are quite small. And I also feel it will be easier to make the trellis because the green peas are climbing plants. They'll at some point need some trellis to climb on or to hang on, or just to hold them up. These seeds were gifted to me by Gigi Mami a while back, and I'm just so grateful to her for allowing me to try new vegetables in my garden. It's 5 p.m. here, and I love planting in the evening because I don't have to water, and it's also been raining, so the soil is moist, so watering is not necessary. These rains have been the talk of the village or the talk of the country. People are quite tired of it right now. Yesterday was market day here, and it just ruined everything. You should have seen how disappointed the market women were. They were not able to sell their wares, and they all returned home with their goods. It was quite sad. So everything has its advantages and disadvantages. While others are not able to sell because of the rain, I have the opportunity to continue growing more food because of the same rain. Though I really feel for the women because that's what their life depends on. So this evening I want to try one of the recipes from Barbara's bread book. Barbara runs a channel called The Bear Pantry Show, and she gifted me 3 books, and this is just one of them. I'm looking for something to bake today, and Lexi's choice is the croissants. So let's try this. I'm just gonna follow the instructions. I've never done this before, but I looked up the ingredients and they were quite simple, and I have all of them. So let's do this. I love trying out new recipes, and this long holiday is just the best time to try those that I haven't tried. I sometimes succeed with the recipes and sometimes I fail, but that doesn't stop me from trying. As they say, you haven't failed until you have tried. Croissants are quite expensive in our cafes, and I'm just hopeful that this works out because I don't want to buy them ever again. The process is much like that of bread making, though it looks a bit complicated as we move. Alexis said I should have read the instructions before starting, not just looking at the simple ingredients. So we're going to allow it to rise for about 1 hour. We back and next, Barbara says we should have it in the shape of a rectangle, and then we shall wrap it up and then leave it in the fridge overnight. She said we use a large polythene. Unfortunately, polythene bags are banned in my country. The best I could get is cling film. So I'm gonna wrap it in this and then we shall revisit tomorrow. This is what we got. So let's put it in the fridge. It's been a really beautiful night. It was raining, but it was really calm. No thunders, just a calm, rainy night. I slept so well. Good morning. It is a brand new day. Let's see what we got from our dough that slept in the fridge. It is quite stiff. I realized when kneading, I don't know if I didn't get the measurements right, but I think I did. But my dough was a bit hard. Maybe that's how it goes. Let's see. So next we're gonna roll it out and then we shall be adding butter to it. I realized the croissants use a lot of butter. Probably the reason they are quite expensive at the cafes. Butter is quite expensive in Kenya. So we are going to use a full cup of butter, which we had also in the fridge. I should have made a block, but I just didn't know how to. So I just put the butter in the fridge, measured it, and here we are. So I'm going to fold continuously as instructed. And between the foldings, there's rolling and folding again. I think the whole process is just to allow the butter to spread throughout the dough. So I've cut it into 2 equal parts, and the instruction is it goes back to the fridge for another 1 hour. So here we are again. I've rolled it out and I'm just cutting the triangles. So here we are. It's starting to look like a croissant. So I'm done with this and I'm going to put them in the oven, and I shall be bringing back the results. So this is what I got. Lexi laughed so hard. Croissants are supposed to be soft, but I have this crunchy, not really crunchy, they are flaky. Some we win, some we lose. I lost this one, but I'll try it again. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next. Bye bye.